Okay, well, welcome to how to recoil a GTX or Vaporesso GTX 0.2 ohm coil. Now, this is my first attempt at an instructional video, so please bear with me. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need one of these, I can't get the lid on, one of these kits. And as you can see, it's a GTX 0.2 ohm plus rebuild kit. Now, inside these kits, you're going to get some tools, and you're going to get some wicking material, and you're going to get a couple of other little goodies. You're going to get the mesh. Now, the mesh itself, if I can get one out, this is what the mesh looks like. See if I can get one out. Get out of here, you bugger. No, I've got two there. Whoopsie daisy. I'll pause. Back again. Okay, so you're going to get these wicks. You're going to get some mesh, which I've pulled one out. And focus, focus, focus. Now, you can see this mesh. It's important to know that there are two sides to this mesh. One is a flat side. In other words, the legs are actually welded on one side. And I don't know if you can see that here. But anyway, you want the flat side down on the wick. That's the most important thing. So you want it down on the wicking. Now you're going to get these little bag of tools. This is so hard to do with looking just through the camera. Okay, so you're going to get a little rod, and this rod is what you're going to use to coil the wicking and the mesh around. You're going to get a little nail, and this little nail, I'll show you, that helps you pry the actual coil apart. Now you'll also get a little thumb screw and a little nut, and I'll show you how in a moment all of that works. Now, the thing you need to start with, of course, is you need a coil. And this, I don't know how close this will focus. This is a GTX 0.2 ohm coil. They come in a couple of varieties. This one actually, as you can see there, has these little grooves in there already. Now, other GTX coils that I've got, some of them don't have that groove. So anyway, first thing you need to do is you need to take out this little gold pin. Whoops, and set that aside. Alright, and then you got this rubber grommet. Yeah, I don't know how close I can go here. This rubber grommet, and you need to pull this rubber grommet out. And what you'll see, I don't know, can't focus this close. Okay. In there you'll see the legs of the original coil. So what you want to do, this is so hard to do this. Okay, I'll try doing it. You want to pull those little legs out. Hang on. Okay, so I've pulled those little legs out, as you can see. pair of pliers and pull the old coil out. Okay, you can see that's the guts of the old coil. It's looking a little bit smelly. So you toss that. And what you need to do now, you need to ascertain, this is not focusing. This is not a good camera to be doing this on. Okay, next thing you need to do is you start pulling out all the old wicking. This is really awkward because I'm looking through my camera or through my phone, and I can't get a sense of 3D spaciousness. Okay, so okay, it's focusing. Now, if you have a look in there, it's clean. You'll see these holes here. This one was a little bit off skew. If you have a look inside the coil barrel, down there, you can just see it, I think, just in there. Anyway, one of these isn't a hole. It's actually a slot that goes all the way up. And you need to identify that because that's where you need to push. Here's my little nail gone. I'll pause. You'll find that usually the hole that you need to put the nail through, it's one, because there's only one slot, all the rest are just holes straight through the inside of the barrel. It's usually underneath, immediately underneath that air hole there, and there. Oops. So the next thing you got to do is we take the little nut and we slip it through the air hole, one side there, and the other side there. And as you can see, the nut is sitting so that we can put the screw in. So screw in a little thumb screw, just a little bit. Next thing you need to do is you need to put the nail in through that hole that's underneath the air slot. Sorry, there. Okay. Now you keep screwing until you feel some resistance. You see there, we got a bit of resistance happening. Now it's probably good to take a cloth or something and you keep screwing just until you feel the cap pop off. Okay. And there we go. Don't screw it all the way through or you'll break the little nut. Okay. Don't forget to take this little nut out. And if you do, it's a pain, trust me. Because you'll have put everything in and you'll realise that your legs of the mesh are sticking through the nut. Okay, so you put that to one side, get rid of all this rubbish here.